Thank you for tuning into our seller interview series. Up today, we've got an Amazon Associates, AdSense, and advertising business for sale in the health and wellness niche. Created in March of 2015, this business makes $2,424 per month in net profit, and the listing number for the site is 44041. We do these interviews to give potential buyers more information about both the seller and the sites they're looking to purchase. We hope these insights are helpful for you in making a buying decision. We've got the seller with us today to go through the business and cover everything from niche selection to traffic and monetization. How are you doing today, Gabriel?
Hi, Jake. Thanks for having me. Feeling pretty good today.
Thank you for taking the time. I really appreciate it. Before we dive into the questions that I have for you, I want to go ahead and run through a quick summary of the business. Again, The business was built in March of 2015, has a monthly revenue of $2,478, expenses of $54 to make for a net profit of $2,424, which is generated on a 12-month average. Included in the sale of this business are 3 domains, site content and files, Cloudflare account, Gmail account, Zoho.com account for emails, and social media accounts. Please note that you must currently have an approved AdSense account before purchasing this business to assure a successful migration of the business. Gabriel, can you tell us a little bit about your background in building and running online businesses?
Yeah, sure. So I started to build websites around 2013. And once I got into the good niche selections, we started this website. Actually, this website is more about the fitness niche and more about the healthy eating. We started this website as a co-production with my former fitness trainer. So basically, I just got into fitness, and it was really hard for me to find really good desserts. And so I just searched the internet, and basically there were no really good resources with the good ingredients I can eat with my diet. So we decided to create a website on it. And basically it's a co-production. And actually she was really good at cooking and also understood nutrition. I understood the website business. So we joined our forces and we built this website from scratch.
So how exactly does the business make money?
The business has various monetization methods, actually 4 at the moment. So basically what we did, we created our own content, and basically we were serving like AdSense and Amazon advertisements along with native ads.
When you started the business in March of 2015, how long did it take to reach a profit level?
Actually, when I look at the P&Ls, the first profitable month was in October. And actually, we've been profitable since then.
So it took about 5 or 6 months to get going, to start making a profit. And then once you did, you haven't stopped.
Yes, because at the beginning, we invested heavily into content creation, which involved like article production and also photography sessions. And so everything's involving with it. Invested in gear and just wanted to create really good quality content. And it had the expenses.
So why are you selling the business today?
Actually, the idea of selling this business came up while we were visiting the Empire Flippers Mastermind last year. I just got really into this digital nomad lifestyle. And basically, some of the articles we created were recipe articles. And because we really enjoyed cooking and putting like all the different recipes together. And once I started to travel in Asia, actually, it was really, really difficult to find like all the ingredients and everything what we need. And also, basically, I finished the workouts as well, so I didn't feel that much desire for the topic anymore. So that's the main reason we are thinking about to selling the business and focusing on some other projects for the future.
So can you talk a little bit about the current marketing strategy for the business?
To be honest, currently there is none, because the last piece of content went live in October 2016. That was the time when my traveling started. And so basically we didn't add any content to that. But if you're a depositor and you check the analytics, so you can see that until that point, the traffic was increasing all the way. And actually we received a little bit of drop afterwards. So it basically was achieved by not putting any new content on the website. And also the expenses reflect only the hosting account. But actually the positive side of that is that we haven't touched the site in like 1.5 years, and it's still making decent profits without maintaining it.
You have the social media accounts.
Yes.
And that includes, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest, correct?
Yes.
So have you done anything with the sites really?
At the first, we putting really great effort into increasing our social base. So at the moment, we have 8,400 followers on Facebook and 32,000 on Pinterest, which is like a big deal because Pinterest is a huge traffic source for us. And so basically, social profiles haven't been maintained in the last half year, like the website.
If the social media is such a big traffic source for you, why haven't you been maintaining the pages?
That's the reason I explained earlier, because we just lost interest about the traffic. We were traveling and we had some other projects to work on. So basically, it was a little bit abandoned in the last 1.5 years. And that's the main reason we are selling it, because the site has still has really good potential with lots of search traffic, and it's loved in the Pinterest audience as well. But we just don't really have the time and the effort to maintain this site.
Yeah, that makes sense. So there are 3 domains associated with the business that will be coming along for the sale. There's one main, one redirected, and one placeholder domain. What are you doing with the other 2 domains that aren't the main one?
Yeah, so basically this website has 2 subsites, each dealing with a really popular diet niche. So basically it's divided into 2 parts, and the redirect domain, it's a cooking domain, and the fitness domain, you just redirect it to the website to boost the authority. And the other domain, it's like a brand domain, which is like a placeholder brand. But it's just redirected because we are not using it as our main domain. But we thought it was a good idea just to have it for the future if we had some extensive plans with it, but we didn't.
Can you talk a little bit about what Cloudflare is and how you use it to help your business?
So basically what Cloudflare does, it's basically a DNS and a load balance provider. So basically it makes your website load faster and also provide you better security. So better security in terms of attacks and better security in terms of anonymity. So basically it's harder for people to reverse engineer the site. So that's we are using it for.
Are there any big opportunities for growth available for the site that you see a new owner being able to take advantage of?
Yes, we just haven't utilized the biggest strength of the site, because I think that if someone has this site and just gets into affiliate, he can make way more money than we did. I'm just not that type of guy who are dealing with affiliates. So first, I love content creation. I was really happy that we created this website with good quality content and made some money with it, but we haven't really go into the affiliate part of that. And I think that if someone's getting into diet, you can sell lots of diet related and nutrition products for them. I'm just not the type of guy who would like to promote these kinds of things. And that's the reason we haven't started it yet.
Do you feel like there are any big risks associated with this business that a potential buyer should be aware of?
Actually, the site has 50% organic and 50% social traffic. I don't see much risks in the traffic because, as you can see, the analytics, the traffic is a bit steady. I mean, that if the site was not updated in 1.5 years and it still has a steady traffic month by month.
Yeah, I mean, it's clear that, you look at the numbers, there's obviously a dip since the start of 2017 when you stopped putting in as much effort into the business. But, the last 8 months, even when you haven't been putting any time in, it's been steady profit levels.
Yes.
Do you feel like the niche and the topics covered are timely at all, or do you feel like they will, continue to be relevant? People will continue to search for them and be interested in this content and material in the future?
Sure, I'm really confident because the 2 diets are covering are evergreen and really popular, and there haven't been a drop in search volumes and social activities on these topics. So I don't see any big risks involving in that.
So when you were adding content before you put the business on the back end, how often were you adding content?
When we started the website, we were creating lots of amount of content. And after that, we created, I think, 1 or 2 contents per week. So it was not that really frequent at all. If the new buyer gets hold of the website and has the time for it, I think 1 content weekly would be sufficient enough to maintain the site and start climbing upwards in traffic.
So moving into the future, if someone purchases the site from you, if they want to maintain the business as is, they won't have to put much time in, and the business will continue making the steady about $2,400 a month in profit. And that's, clear by the fact that that's what you've been doing. But if they want to expand a little more and they want to put a little more time in, will you walk them through what you used to do on the business and what you feel, is the correct path for the business?
Yeah, sure. I can provide all the information the new buyer will need to maintain the site. I can show them everything what we did before, from content creation till the website maintenance, everything, providing all the scripts and briefs we used for freelancers. Basically, we built up and have in our position. So those, all the information will be provided to the new buyer. So it will be much easier to pick it up and continue growing the site.
And would you be available in emails or Skype calls?
Whatever it takes, because it's my second site. I'm selling with Empire Flippers. And so basically with the first website I sold, we found it was really easy to talk through Skype. We had lots of Skype conversations, and it was much faster to adopt everything what the site needs. So basically I can provide support whatever it takes. I think it's really easy to operate the site for someone who has basic understanding of websites and WordPress and content creation. And I think the whole operations can be adopted in 2 weeks.
Would you commit to a non-compete?
Sure, yes.
And, the best case scenario is obviously someone comes along and offers a 100% cash offer of what you're looking for the business. But if that didn't happen, are you open to negotiating on things like that? Would you be open to something like an earnout?
To be honest, rather not, because since we are not maintaining this website, it will be much more convenient for us to sell it as is. Mm-hmm. And I wouldn't really want to go into these kinds of positions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. So, Gabriel, I have one final question for you. Before we get to that, though, I want to go ahead and run through the quick summary of the business again. The business was built in March of 2015, has a monthly revenue of $2,478, expenses of $54 to make for a net profit of $2,424, which is generated on a 12-month average. Included in the sale of this business are the domains, site content and files, Cloudflare account, Gmail account, and Zoho account for emails, as well as social media accounts. Please note that you must currently have an approved AdSense account before purchasing this business to assure successful migration of the business. Gabriel, can you just kind of recap what we spoke about and give me your best 30-second pitch on why someone should purchase this business?
Sure, yeah. The website is in the fitness niche, which is one of the most lucrative ones. It's very easy to maintain. It has various traffic sources. It's really balanced. It has 4 different monetization methods, and diversification is very good for long-term profits. Also, as you heard before, the site was not really updated in the last 1.5 years, and the profits were still maintained. So if you put a very little amount of effort into it, you can just basically increase all the traffic and the profits of the website, or you just keep it running as is to give you a passive income.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense. You just got to look at the numbers, and you haven't been putting time in, and the business is still maintaining the steady profit level. It's not going down at all. And I think that just serves to the strong foundation and the strong interest in the niche and the category like you were speaking about. It's a very lucrative niche. Gabriel, thank you so much for taking the time to be on with me today.
Yeah, thanks, Jack.
You're welcome. If you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe to our channel. And if you want more information, the link will be below the video that will take you to this marketplace listing. If you're watching this on the listing site and want more information, become a depositor today. When you make the deposit, one of our business advisors will be in contact with you, and you'll be given everything you need to review this business. Have a great day.